This is CBS News, New York.
Massive protests are planned across the country today after Wall Street tanked following the president's new tariffs. The warnings about what it might mean for the economy.
Plus, a scare on Manhattan's west side as two cranes come toppling down on a scaffolding, barely missing pedestrians. Why the circumstances behind what happened are actually more concerning than the video.
And we are looking at a rainy and raw weekend, but will there be some breaks of sun? Find out in your first alert forecast. Good morning. It is just before 9 a.m. on this Saturday, April 5th. I'm Elaine Quijano.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, as always, for joining us on your Saturday morning. I'm Doug Williams. We'll have more top stories and headlines here in just a second. But first, a check on our forecast with John Elliott. He's at a special event and at a special place today. He's at the Community Food Bank of New Jersey's Pack-a-thon. They just wrapped 24 hours, did they not, John?
And I got to tell you, it is just timing. It's all about timing. I have the Drew soccer team. Say good morning, you guys. Good morning. So everybody's texted your mom, right? Yeah. Look at it. See, this is the game. Let's show them all. So this is the first time a lot of you guys have volunteered, right?
Yeah.
So what did you think? What did you think of the experience?
I thought it was a great experience, helping out the community and showing love to our neighbors. That was nice.
He didn't even practice that. That's great. Now you volunteered in the past, but first time here. So what do you think of the what a well-oiled machine this is?
Oh, well, it was really well organized. I really liked it here, and it really just feels good to help out.
Oh man, that's great. And you guys have a game today, right? Yeah. All right, all the best. Thank you. I mean, they literally have to leave right now. Even this guy didn't even think he had time to be on TV. Hey, thanks for helping out. Morning, everybody. It is party time because they've been up all night. So, coming up in our full forecast, we're going to talk about the totals. But let's talk about those dreary conditions. If you want to get cheered up, all you got to do is come by the Community Food Bank in New Jersey. First off, numbers. Numbers right now are cold. We've got numbers that are quite a bit cooler than they were yesterday. And it's that east wind. So you're going to see kind of a retreating day today. Showers, yes, some shower activity right now. Expand the view. And we have to leave showers in the forecast for the next few days. So we'll talk about that coming up in the next few minutes. And maybe, because he's been so good, we'll give Vince an apple. But right now, though, we'll send things back to you guys in the studio. Say goodbye, everybody.
All right, John, thank you. And we will check back with John Elliott in just a few minutes. From sunny spring weather to April showers, to always get the first alert from our weather team, download the free CBS News app.
Protests are planned across the country today as demonstrators plan to speak out against President Trump's sweeping tariffs.
Wall Street saw huge losses on back-to-back days as businesses and consumers are already feeling the pain. John Diaz joins us live from Bryant Park, where one of those demonstrations is expected to take place. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning.
But we have much more news still ahead, including another check on your weekend weather with John Elliott.
Plus, the massive protests scheduled around the country in response to the president's new tariffs today and what it might mean for you.
This is CBS News, New York.
Good morning. It is 9:30 a.m. on this Saturday, April 5th. I'm Elaine Quijano.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Doug Williams. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We'll have more top stories and headlines in a moment, but first, a check on your forecast. John Elliott live in Hillside, New Jersey this morning for us as we partner with the Community Food Bank of New Jersey for that 24-hour Pack-a-thon. And, John, I think it was somewhere around 260,000 meals that they just announced were packed in the last 24 hours. Unbelievable.
Pounds, yeah.
Pounds.
Yep. And, you know, you got to think about the process.
A cut that would be.
And we can now report that those cuts are one step closer to becoming a reality. A spokesperson for New York State's Department of Ed told me this morning, quote, no further certification will be forthcoming. In other words, they're saying no to the demands from the Trump administration. On the surface, that means in 8 days' time, no more federal funding to the largest public school system in the country, but court battles would surely follow.
So, of course, the court battles are to be expected, but it is interesting to hear the reaction, obviously, just by the nature of your exchange with the chancellor, you could see and feel the tension, right? And by the way, there's no such thing as an off-topic question, for the record. It was a question that is very much of the moment, right?
Right. I think she had just sort of finished this presentation with these new programs that she's wanting to implement. I think this news out of Washington basically affects every program in the entire system, and that was sort of my point. That's why it's fair game, and obviously this system is going to be directly impacted, maybe more so than any other system in the country, and it happens to be the largest.
You know, you're going to continue to stay on top of this because a lot of parents are going to want to know what that means for their children.
We'll do our best.
All right, we'll be right back.